So on this project, the problem was much less obvious. The big problem here was that slab, the 255 slab, and you can't see it, but it's spanning right through. The architect didn't want any beams over there. So there's a heavy load carried by those two columns onto this slab. So he wanted those columns anyway, so that was fine. So the problem is that it does not only need to support this slab, but it also needed to support that slab. So that's a roof slab with an overhang from there to there. Well, you can say, yeah, but you can carry it by those columns. This slab is not sufficient to carry the load. It's a huge slab. It's only supported by a wall on this side, and on that side only by those little columns. So to enable us to make this work, we had to have all the load as much as possible transferred to that column. So you'll see that's a big square hollow section that's supported by a column that's supported again by another column over there. So that slab is cantilevering over that column. So to help us do that, we had to put in a very deep concrete column over there. There's a wall there, and we were able to carry that because this is wanting to tilt over. So you've got a negative force there. It needs to pull it down to prevent it from tipping over. So for that reason, that column was given a very big foundation there to carry that load, and the weight of this brickwork was also taken into account for the weight, for weighing that column down and enabling this cantilever situation. So we had to ask for a bigger column there. That's the one visual impact that we had. So that is now cantilevering over, and this is basically the load is kept away as much as possible. So there you can see that slab on top carried by this situation, very long span, not able to carry this load, but with this cantilevering over, that made it possible. So here we can see the roof slab with this free hanging structure that sits on top of this staircase opening. There's a square hollow section which we had to change to a 150 by 150 that supports this cantilever, keeping this structure's weight off this roof slab. We also felt it necessary to have a cantilever beam there, which we have at 768 deep, but then it reduces to 225 for the last meter, so that it's not visible from here. So that sits over there, upstand beam on top of that slab, carrying some of the weight that might distribute. Well, it's basically that. So that brickwork was there anyway. So that's a concrete beam sitting there, and it goes on top of the slab, reduces. We drew in stick figures on our sections to make sure you won't be able to see it. So I don't know if I do this, I might be able to see it, but yeah, no, it's completely hidden, it seems. So there you are. Architect was very happy that we didn't request any additional supports for this very open structure.